Hello guys, this is Uncraftables with your third Minecraft modding tutorial, and this one, not wasting, not third, what am I saying? I'm getting confused with my video numbers. It's fifth. What am I saying? By the way, just one other thing, if you did what I said in the last tutorial, just add in block int ID dropped, you will get an error unless you import java.util.random up here, okay? So just add that in on all your blocks if you wanted to be able to drop stuff, and if you want us to drop something, you can delete that. You don't need to import java.util.random. Now, in mod_tm for today, we are going to be importing that because we need random to generate ores randomly. Now, unfortunately, there's nothing like ModLoader.add ore or whatever. Now you just type in this rarity and stuff. You actually have to code it out. The part to actually find everything. So just import java.util.random in the top, and I just screwed up this code. That wasn't so smart. Let me fix this. aft.soc. There, I fixed that. Don't do that. Okay, and then this is pretty long, so I have typed out, and I will put this code in the descriptions. This is a pretty big thing, but I'll just read it out to you. So what you'll do is you'll put in public void generate surface lowercase g, and then surface would be in uppercase S. And inside of parentheses you'll put in world with a capital W, then lowercase world, comma random with a capital R, and then rand. Now what was that error there? I don't know. Then do comma int chunk x with a capital X, and comma int chunk z with a capital Z. And then close your parentheses and do an open curly brace. Now, then you want to type in 4, and then in parentheses int I equals 0. Int I equals 0. Oh my god. Semicolon space I. I is smaller than, and then here is a variable for you guys to put in. So this is how rare you want your thing to be. I'd recommend this as 25 for testing, doing stuff, but here's a chart and what it is. So coal will be 15, so you put in 15 here if you want it to be as rare as coal. And then diamond is 1, so if you want it to be as rare as diamond, put in 1. And then you'll do close curly brace and then space in I plus plus, and then close parentheses. Now I'll do open curly brace, int rand pos x, so int space rand, and then no space pos, and then x equals chunk x plus rand dot next int. Rand and next are in lowercase, and then int is in uppercase. Now I want to type in, and then in parentheses there you'll type in 8, and then you'll do semicolon. So then here's another thing for you to type in, you can customize. So then you'll type in int space rand pos y equals rand dot next int. So you don't put in chunk y plus rand dot next int. It's just rand dot next int. And then you'll type in and then this is something for you to customize. So in parentheses you put in what is the maximum height to generate that. So if you want it to generate anywhere in the world, then you type in 256. That's the height limit. But let's say you only want it to generate below layers 10, and you put in 10. The reason I'm having this high is just so we can see on the video pretty easily that it generates. So then down on the line underneath that, you can basically just copy in the first line and just change every time where it says rand pos x to rand pos y. Well, every time it says you can just change rand pos x to rand pos z, and then change chunk z, and then change chunk x to chunk z. Now this is one part you can't copy, and it basically is all in parentheses apart from the end. And then in the parentheses it says new world gen mineable, all uppercase first letters, and then in parentheses type in your block name dot block ID. It can't be an item, it has to be a block. So your block's name up here dot block ID, and do comma 5. And you'll close parentheses. Okay? And then you'll close them again. And then you'll do dot generate open parentheses, world, comma, rand, comma, rand pos x, comma, rand pos y, comma, rand pos z, no comma, because that's the end. And you want to have a space in between the comma and the next word, of course. And then you'll just do close parentheses and curly brace. No, not curly brace, I mean, semicolon. I keep on forgetting that one today. And then I'll just do close curly brace and close curly brace. And then now we'll generate. So since there's an ore, you'd also want it to smelt. So remember we were doing our smelting? So let's just make a smelting so that when you, oh wait a second. This one I want it to be TB. I don't want it to smelt down to a diamond. I want it to smelt down into a TI. So there we go. You know how to do smeltings, and you don't have to type in anything extra here if it's, wait a second. Yeah, okay. So you can just type in TI. So put in your block's name over here, .block ID, and then you do just like TI if that's the name of your item, whatever your item's name is up there. So now it's officially an ore. And I'll just show you this in game. Oh, and by the way, if you're looking to add in more ores, you don't create a new public void generate surface, because that will cause an error. What you just do is that you just copy and paste this code, and then you just change like the block's name here and change all the variables. Because if you do create a brand new public void generate surface, if you create a new if you create a whole new method here, then it will just cause a huge error. It'll just create an error. So that's how you do that. And then we will create a new world, gen test creative, and allow cheats and bonus chests. I don't know, I just like having the bonus chest even if there's no point. Even if we're in creative, I still like having the bonus chest. I don't know. It's weird. I just like taking the stuff out of it and then running away. It's dirty, I guess. Where's my bonus chest? Oh, there we go. Oh. A bit weird with the formation, but yes, we've got our bonus stuff. Whoa, oh my god. It doesn't just say wood anymore, it says like oak wood or whatever. I'm not sure if I prefer that or not. Let's try and find some sort of cave. Remember, this is the TB, so yeah. Wait a second. And don't forget, you might just be unlucky and it might take you a while to find it, even if you do a pretty high value. That's what it took me the first time I was trying to find my ore. Torch. Let's look for it over and over. This cave barely has any, actually don't have much in it, to be honest. Unless I was playing Tekkit for a while, so I'm used to having more stuff. Oh yeah, there we go. There it is. Tutorial block. How do we have that? We will go straight up, and then we will not throw it on the floor. We will open up our inventory, get a furnace, and then we will throw that on the floor. Yeah, actually, you have to throw it on the floor to be able to smelt this. We'll just get some fuel and place that on the floor. Put in our tutorial block. This, and now you've got a legit way of getting our tutorial item. And our tutorial block is also a very legit way as well. Oh yeah, I didn't show you guys something. This variable, this value here, this is a variable. It's the maximum amount you want in a vein. So half of that will be like the average. So the average for my thing will be 2.5, but it can be really anywhere. Yeah, that's pretty much how you do that stuff. And that has been your 5th, at least I think it's 5th Minecraft modding tutorial. Hope you enjoyed, and next episode, I'm not sure what I'll be doing. Maybe I'll be doing how to add in new fuel. Say I'll do that. I say something else. And then after that I will I'll be doing what you guys will have wanted, which is tools. But tools are actually a bit complex, so yeah. That's why I haven't been doing them to now. Whereas it sounds like something you could do with just like a ModLoader that add pickaxe or something. It sounds like something you can do like with that, but it isn't really. I don't know why they didn't do that though. Like, would it actually be possible now? I think jungle biome, jungle biome. Okay, that's pretty much it for this episode, and goodbye.